And then we got a 9.8. You're the best. Today we are at Radford Racing School, and they are located just south of Phoenix, Arizona, where I am located. And I am lucky enough to go through basically their racing school program for drag racing to prepare me for roadkill nights. Thank goodness I'm doing this because I did not realize how much I really didn't know about driving a drag car properly. There's a lot of little small tricks and tips that are really important to know that could possibly save your life on the track. We are gonna take this skid car is what they call it.
So just go ahead and put it in drive and make big oval loops inside this outer circle. So what we're doing right now is we're just getting a comfortable driving pattern. And I'm playing with the back end.
I was like, you did that.
Yeah, so everybody drives different. Concentrate on looking at the cone. So look over, see that orange cone right there?
Yeah.
And as soon as you get halfway around the corner, then look at the yellow cone on the far end. So when you get to this cone, look directly to your left at that orange cone. Say drive towards that, drive towards that. Then it will train your mind to automatically do that when you come into a panic situation. Yellow cone. So you're driving towards that cone. Yep. Ignore what the car's doing. Let your instincts do it.
This is so fun. I hear the button press. So just
yeah. So now when you go around this corner, look out the hood and ignore the cones. Just drive around the corner.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
I struggle with it on the tracks, and I'm like, okay, I have to hit the inner line and then outer line, so I end up looking there, and then I end up like fidgeting the car versus looking all the way through the corner and naturally taking like the shortest path.
Right.
So then I get confused, because then they're like, okay, go all the way out to this cone, so I'm staring at this cone even though there is a corner. So I'm staring at the cone, staring at the cone, and then it's like, oh shoot.
Right.
And then I like kind of lose traction right.
Right. On a road course, you're looking where you want the car to end up. And that's what you're doing on the drag strip. You're looking straight down the center of the lane to the end of the track, because that's where you want the car to end up.
Yep.
The further away your visual reference point is, the quicker you're going to feel that the car is sliding the wrong direction. So where that comes into play on the drag strip is a throttle-induced oversteer, and that's where the tires spin. You have to be looking way down track, directly down the center of the lane, all the way to the finish line and a reference point down there. If it does start to spin the tires, you're going to feel it, and you're going to pedal through it and not lift. Where the rookies, you know, they start to spin, they'll just take the foot off the gas. You go flying by.
It's just scary because I watch videos of people spinning, and then as soon as it catches traction is when it goes like,
yeah,
because they're overcorrecting.
Yeah, because they're not concentrating, they're not looking far enough away, they're overthinking what's going on.
Like
they don't come off the gas. Yeah, they don't come off the gas quick enough. It's just too late. If you do it early, once you look at the wall, you're gonna hit the wall.
Yeah.
So you're going to. Anytime you're using a drag slick, regular drag race slick, you want to get the tires as hot as possible. Any street tire that's a DOT approved tire, they can get too hot. They get gooey and they don't work as good. Anytime you go to a track, there's always going to be someone standing up here that's going to be spraying water down. Their goal is to get this section wet. You roll through, you get a full rotation on the tire that gets wet. I just stepped on the gas. Oh wait, it didn't feel like it started. RPM's not going up. You know, must have been drier. Give it some more gas. Or boom, it went right up. Oh, I'm probably sitting in a puddle. You know, so I want to spin a little longer and get out. You know, normally as soon as you start feeling it move, you can take your foot off. If it's sat there a while, okay, there could be water there. Let's hold that RPM. Let's go out 5 feet or so and then come off the gas. After we run a couple cars, you're going to see the tire marks. So you're going to see it's kind of shiny between on both sides, but you'll see what's called the groove. The groove is where you see two nice, clean black marks going down the track. Every time a car goes down the track with a big white slick, it puts rubber down. Because they're so soft, that rubber sticks, that glue actually takes rubber off of the tire. So that's how that builds up. That's how we go from, we start out a race with, you know, 3/16 of an inch of rubber on there, and by the end of the day, we have big, thick rubber and it's peeling.
The heat of the tire?
The heat of the tire and how soft the rubber is. It just takes it right off the tires and helps. So that helps with our track prep.
Yeah.
We try and make sure the track's still sticky outside of the groove. A lot of tracks will just spray right down the middle.
Yeah.
So you've got this little skinny surface that's really good. And if you get off to the right a little bit, one tire gets off that, it's not sticky. The other tire's on sticky. It could spin that right tire, you know, and that's what's going to make you go this side, you know, when you get out of the groove. So that's what they're talking about. So when the guys got here this afternoon, track temp was probably 150 degrees. They ran the washer down it with the water. That dropped it 5 or 6 degrees. You drag it, sun goes down, it starts coming down. So our goal is to get it down below 110. You know, that would be great. We'd be happy.
I love that.
Yeah.
They were complaining about the 90s on the East Coast.
Oh, they're wimps.
Yeah.
You know, I mean. He said they're complaining about 90-degree track temps on the East Coast. We wish for 90 degrees. We can give you a great track at 90 degrees.
You could fractures and shorts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You could pee on this track at 90 and it works great.
Yeah. when your tire breaks that pre-stage, it even turns on that pre-stage light.
Yeah.
So pre-stage, the only thing the pre-stage is a reference point. Now when you turn on the stage, that stage light is what activates your reaction time and starts your ET clocks once you leave and break that, once that goes out. So once that's lit, now the tree can come down, the computer will work. As soon as you break that beam, that's when the clock starts. So you want to start us? Start us?
Hey, can we get 2 numbers in, please? 2 numbers in.
Are you going to run all the way down it?
Josh,
You can, I'm not.
old.
Yeah, we're
Go
old.
ahead.
So you're gonna light the pre-stage. Once you get in the pre-stage, you're gonna get all ready to go. Okay, I'm ready. Ignore the other guy. Oh, he already lit his stage. Take my time. Now he's messing with me. He's playing games with me. So then as soon as you pull into the...
We told you were at timeout.
Brake pressure up over 1200 PSI. I'm gonna push and hold the OK button and take my foot off the brake. So then we can do our burnout. We talked about smooth, consistent. Just let it pull out. You always look over at the starter. If he's got any reason to stop you, left foot on the brake, right on the gas. We got both on. You get ready to go. Just like that. So that's why we teach you how to do it without the launch control, without the traction control.
Raw, yeah.
We're going to teach you how to do it with throttle control with your foot. Make you a better driver.
Better driver, yeah, versus just following technology.
And
really.
again, that comes into play.
But this is like, it's going to be like the CUDA, basically, the launch control. Because
Yeah.
it's set it at RPM, and then
Correct.
you're just basically releasing the button.
Yeah, so in here you don't have a button, you're taking your foot off the brake pedal.
Yeah.
Same thing, instead of your button with your thumb, you're pushing real hard with your foot.
Yeah.
You have that extra step with the regular transmission brake that you've got the brakes, then the button, foot off the brake, then, it's a little different. You're only using that brake pedal. So when you push that, you have to push really hard. What you have to remember is you're still holding the car with the brakes, whereas with the transmission brake, it's locked. Because it's locked in low and reverse, it can't move. When you're holding it with the brakes, the car can still move. So if you're not pushing hard enough and you've got it set at 1500 and you're not pushing real hard, when you punch it to the floor, it'll spin at first and it'll shut the car down. They have safety features in them.
Like stalling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just shuts it down to idle and you have to start over. Got all that?
Yeah, the technology to me is just crazy.
It is crazy.
Like,
It's really
it's
crazy.
a lot to understand.
They've got so many crazy things in here. I mean, you can set all your traction, suspension, steering. There's just a ton of different things you can do in these.
Okay, activate,
Mm-hmm.
brake pressure up, push and hold, take my foot off the brake. Now I can start giving it gas. We're going to try and keep it about 3,500.
Still gassing it when you let go, so same deal.
Yeah, I just stayed where I was, let go of the button, pulled out, and then took my foot off the gas. So now you're going to roll in kind of slow to light the first one, which is your pre-stage. Okay, so now I'm take my deep breath, I'm ready, I'm good to go. So now I can stall it up a little bit to my RPMs.
1300.
1300-ish. Now I'm going to ease off the brake to stage. The third yellow comes, we're going to go. Full throttle.
Sick. Hard not to go full throttle early and get excited.
Yeah, once you get that so that you can roll into it, the faster you can get to full throttle, the better.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to do it smoothly.
Right.
Okay, slowly. Stop. Okay, activate your line lock. Okay, brake pressure somewhere over 13.
Holy.
Push and hold. Take your foot off the brake. All right, so now start giving it gas and try and keep it between 3 and 4.
3 and 4?
Yep.
And it shifts down?
Okay, let go. There you go. Good job.
God. That's a lot of snow.
Make sure everything's clear, nothing's on the track, you're good to go. Okay, now slowly go in and just light the top bulb. Slowly, slow. There you go, stop. All right, take a deep breath. All right, stall it up a little bit.
1300.
Yeah, a little more, a little more, a little more. Okay, now use your brake pedal and go in. And once you're in, when that third yellow comes on, we'll go. Good job. More normal. So no, everything you did was fine. You left good for the first pass, nice and easy like we talked about. Now the next one, the initial hit, you'll probably just get into it a little bit faster. Good job. Good. So we're all good to go. So go ahead and slowly roll in and light the top bulb. Take a deep breath. Stall it up to like 13, 1400. Roll in. And when the third yellow goes, we go. There you go. Great job.
Thank you. I kind of let off. Like I got weary.
Yeah, you started it was kind of a
I got hesitant, but better. Yeah, because I like feel, I don't know if it's in my head, I'm like, okay, it's right, it's going, oh no, it's gonna be too much, and I'm like, oh.
As long as it's taking it, give it.
Okay.
You'll know when it doesn't.
Right.
So it's one of those controlled tire spins that you
Yeah.
want. That'll be your best pass. If it spins the tire and it just, well then, yeah, you gotta get off of it. Roll back into it a little bit.
First time down the track on my own. I have to remember.
Okay, you good?
Okay, yeah, move forward with my foot. Yep. The camera flew up because I was going too fast. Okay, this was my 4th time in the super stock that Radford provided me. And I think every time I'm going down the track, my time's getting better. I'm getting a lot more used to the car. I love the technology in this car. I think the next car they're putting me in is the Demon to try to get my NHRA 9-second certification, because I need to get my 9-second certification for, not for roadkill nights, but to compete in the CUDA in the future, because it is a 9-second car, which is crazy. But this is the fastest I've ever ran on the drag strip, is in this car as we speak. So I'm gonna be jumping another, probably a 1.5 seconds faster than this car that I'm in now. They say the Demon's much more aggressive and the suspension is much tighter because it's set up for a drag strip. So let's pray that I get my 9-second certification. Thanks to Radford and Dodge, they supplied me a Dodge Demon for the night to go take out and hopefully get in some 9s. I don't know what to expect in this thing.
Same thing, just more power.
So I have to put it drag?
Drag.
I'm in the Dodge Demon. in this car by myself, so they trust me, I guess.
So make sure you can get full throttle and don't look dumb.
Literally. Don't tell me that. Shoot.
Activate it again.
Get her.
Push and hold, foot off the brake. Alright, keep it between 3 and 4.
Feels different for sure, but not heavy.
Kayla, we brought you out tonight, teach you how to drive a car, drive a race car, put you in the Radford Racing School Dodge Demon. What do you think?
Incredible. I can't believe I learned this fast, too.
Our goal tonight was to
That was
get you 2
amazing.
9-second passes so you could get your NHRA 9-second street legal license. We have a 995 at 125, and we have a 982 at 127.
That's crazy.
feel?
This is the fastest I've ever been. It's insane. I wasn't sure if I could do it tonight because this is my first time ever on the drag strip and in a brand new car, but they made it so easy. So thank you so much for
You're
this
welcome.
experience.
You're welcome.
Now I have my certification and can race the CUDA
That's right.
legally
You're legal.
and safe.
You can go race the CUDA, safe, legal. You know how to wear all your gear. You know what to do. You know how to do a
Exactly.
burnout, use a line lock, use a transmission brake.
Yeah, it was
Go
so
kick some
new to
butt.
me. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
You're the best. My hair is probably crazy. I got helmet hair going on, but here's the time slips right here. We got a 995 and then we got a 98. The one where my reaction time is slower, it has a better time. But I was learning because that's where I pull up on the staging, is it staging lines? Staging lanes? Like the yellow dots. If the closer I am away from the end of the track on the dots, it makes my reaction time longer, but then makes my time better. So there's just little tricks like that that go a long way. So now the guys at Radford have to send in these slips to NHRA and then we'll get my certification. Now that I perfected driving the Dodge Demon, now tomorrow night we're gonna go out and take the CUDA that we've been building for the past 30 days and try it all over again in the CUDA, and hopefully we'll do good there. We need practice before roadkill nights because we gotta kill it. We gotta win this race for Radford and everybody that's been a part of this whole journey and build. Under 10-second